Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm creating a layout for the Shimmerz Paints design team, and I am using the absolutely gorgeous July color kits. Now I do have a full unboxing on my channel, and if you haven't already watched that, I will leave that link down below in the description box. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So on my desk I have the paints. I'm not sure what I want to do exactly with the paints. So I'm going to set that to the side. I've got 4 photos printed, and I've already chosen this amazing ice cream like paper. This is a photo of my daughter Tatum, and her best friend Lizzie went to the Museum of Ice Cream in Chicago earlier this summer. You can see here I printed it 3x4, and then I matted it on one of the sprinkles papers that came in the color kits. And what's so fun about these photos is Tatum told me that every room that you went in the museum, you got another ice cream. I thought that she was sending me these photos of just fake ice cream. No, it's real ice cream. And then I had this photo, I printed it first, but it says Museum of Ice Cream, and this one says Museum of Ice Cream. I liked it better, so I might have to end up trashing this one or saving it for another layout. So I've got my photos ready to go. I was inspired by a sketch from Allison Davis. So I originally pulled out her sketches with 3x4 and 4x3 photos, sketch number 5. But I kind of go a little stray on this, but it was my inspiration to get me started. Following the sketch, I cut some tags, and let me show you the die that I used. I used this scrapbook.com wafer thin metal die set. It's all different nested tags. I love this because there's so many different sizes from small to large. So I just cut out some tags in the various papers. I love this one that has the ice cream cone that looks like a waffle cone. And so I just kind of want to lay these out to see what it's going to look like. I like this one. I love the pink, of course. And then this one's so fun too. The pattern paper that has the hearts with the ice cream cone on the bottom. So I used my favorite papers here, but I love this background paper. It looks like waffle cone and then the drippy layers. And so I think this is going to be such a cute layout. And in fact, when I got my kit, I was like, what am I going to use this kit for? And then I was looking through my camera roll, and I thought, oh my goodness, these Museum of Ice Cream Chicago photos are absolutely perfect for this. So if you've ever been there, this is a great pack to scrapbook it with, but you could use this pack for so many other just summery things. So I think I am going to go ahead and glue these down. You won't have to watch me do all of that. So I want to get my papers down. And I think since these photos on the left are kind of overlapping the tags, I'm going to have to pop those up on some foam. I did fussy cut the word sweet and then these ice cream cones. I pulled out a few of the embellishments from the embellishment pack that all had to do with ice cream. And then I'm thinking about painting this little ice cream cone from the painting sheet. I'm not sure yet. So off camera, I did go in and glue down my tags, and I have all my photos stuck down, I think, except for this one. And you can see here, I just put foam on the right-hand side just so that it would kind of even it out, and it's a thin foam. So originally in the sketch that I was using, the tags were on the right, and then there's an embellishment cluster over on the left. Well, I was going to try to just flip it and do my tags on the left and then the embellishment cluster on the right, but then I glued my photos too far over, and now my ice cream's not going to fit here. So I'm going to have to pivot, and here is where I go rogue on the sketch. I thought, well, maybe I can lift these photos up. No, they are glued down. So we're going to have to change things up here. My original idea isn't going to work. Well, not my original idea from the sketch. But I think I'm going to go ahead and, just snip off the little tops of these cherries here so they're not so tall. And then just nestle these little ice cream cones back behind the photo. And I think that's cute. I think that's going to work. And then You know, I've got this little ephemera piece that I can kind of layer over so you can't tell that I cut off all of these. You know, I fussy cut it out from the paper. So these ice cream cones were cut from, there's like a wreath pattern paper. So it looks like a, sprinkles wreath, and then it's got ice cream cones, and I thought the cones were so cute. I mean, the paper's cute too, but I needed some more ephemera, so I'm using that. I've got this word ice cream. I'm going to hold off on that for a minute. I do like the way this is going. Now I want to use this word sweet that I also fussy cut from that same pattern paper that I did with those ice cream cones. And I want to bring in some other items. So I've got a couple things here from Bramble Fox. I've got some of their acrylic title pieces, and I thought I could maybe make my title Sweet Summer Stories. And I thought that'd be super cute. So along with this title, there are these little pieces that you inlay, and there were different colored ones. There's some colors that don't match, but then I've also got the white. And so I definitely want to do that. So I'm kind of playing around with, you know, should I put this over the photos? And I do like that. Now that I'm watching the playback of the video, that would have been really cute to do that, but that's not what I decide to do. I am going to go ahead and move the Sweet and Summer Stories off to the left-hand side and not cover up my photos. But I do really like the way it looks right now. I know I want to use this ephemera piece ice cream, and then I've got this little like ticket type thing, and I like it, so maybe I can build an embellishment cluster someplace else. So I've made a few decisions. I am going to put the title over here on the left and overlap the photo just a little bit. So I'm adding some foam tape to the back of the word sweet, and now I'm going to go ahead and glue down Summer Stories. Now, when I glue these acrylic title pieces down, I do like to use Nuvo Deluxe glue because it does have a nice strong hold and it does dry clear. So I'm adding a little bit of that to the back here, and then I'll get that pushed down. So let me go ahead and I'll bump it up as close as I can to the word sweet so it looks like it goes together. And yeah, I love that. That is super cute. I am working today on my glassboard studio mat, and I have a coupon code Melissa if you ever decide to shop there. I have the scrapbooking mat. It's great big, and I love it because it's magnetic. So those little pawns that I stuck on top of my Summer Stories title, they're magnetic, and that's just to kind of hold them, give them a little pressure so they can dry. Now I will go ahead and glue the rest of these letters that inlay into the word stories. I think I'll do that off camera so you don't have to watch me do that. Some of them have the protective coating on the back, so I had to peel those off. Here's one last one that I've got left to do. The rest of those I did do off camera. So I'm going to glue this last S in. Let me get that. It just fits right in there. Put my magnet on there again. And I found these little ice cream cones. These are also from Bramble Fox, and they're acrylic as well. I thought about adding those, but I'm not sure because the color is just a little bit off. I think it might kind of clash. So I don't think I'll use those. I might save those for later. Now I'm bringing out my 1-inch hole punch, and you know, I used all the flare buttons. I used all 3 flare buttons on my last layout, and I want some more. So I thought I'd make one, and originally my idea was to make one that says summer, but I didn't realize that you couldn't see the whole word summer when I cut it out with this 1-inch punch. So I'm just going to pivot a little bit, and I'm going to flip it over and use the little sprinkles. And here you just saw me put a little, I don't know what you call these little circles that make flare. I got them off Amazon. I'll try to remember to link them down below. I got a whole bunch of them. So it's great. If you have a 1-inch hole punch, you can make a bunch of flare of your own. And I love that because I can use the pattern paper that matches. And this one that I made, the pattern paper is the same one that I matted all the photos with. So I love that. I have decided to start another embellishment cluster down here on the bottom left corner. So I'm going to add this little ice cream ticket that was in the color kits. And then I'm going to use that word ice cream. Now I do want to mention when you're shopping on the Shimmerz Paints website, If you add my name, Melissa Minor, to the notes section of your order, Shimmerz will send you a free paint. And did you know you can add my name to every order you place, and each time you'll receive another free paint. I always appreciate all those that either shop my links or use my coupon codes, as that does help me out here on YouTube. So thank you so much. All right, I have decided that I want to make a little tangled thread cluster, or a little tangled thread mess behind my flare that I made there. And I'm looking to see, this is just my little bin I keep in my drawer of thread, and this is just to make the tangled thread little things I make. And so I found a light pink, so that's just gonna have to do. And what I like to do is just wrap it around my finger several times and then pinch it in the middle and put it right on to the flare dot. So I put one of those sticky glue dots on my flare dot, and now I'm just wrapping the thread, and then I'll just kind of pinch it in the middle and poke it back there. And then I am going to add another glue dot to the back so that I can just go ahead and slide it in and tuck it in underneath these other embellishments, and it's going to look super cute. So there we go. And I'm really happy with the way this layout is turning out. I decided to add a few of these little like journaling spot pieces just as another layer. And I might go in and add the date here off camera for when the girls went to the museum. I'm trying these ice cream cones again. I'm just not liking the color, so I'm gonna save those. And then here I decided that I wanted to add no tag should be left naked, right? So I made some bows with some twine that I had. And so I'm going to put a bow in each of these larger tags, and I love the way that looks. And then I also have this little ice cream truck I'm thinking about using. And, you know, he's so cute, and I want to make him work. I'm going to tuck in another one of these little journaling spots up here just to kind of beef up this cluster a little bit. And then for the ice cream truck, I'm going to add foam to the very bottom of him, just like a really thin foam, because the left photos popped up there. So I want it to be flush on the top, but then I've got my little foam I'm going to put across the very bottom just so it's more level on the page. And oh my goodness, I love the way this looks. It's so bright and fun and colorful. And I will have to go back and journal on here because I do want to journal about there being ice cream in every room. And I love this photo of Tatum like licking the ice cream. That's so cute. The next thing that I want to do here is I want to bring in some of the paint and do some splatters. So I'm going to bring in the Berry Hot Creamies, and I'm just going to add a little bit of water to activate it. And then I'll bring in my paintbrush and my water, and I'm just going to do some splatters. Oh, this mug that I used to do my painting, it says my name on it. My mom gave this to me when I was a little girl. I can't believe I still have it. So I'm going to try to show you here in a minute. See, it has like Garfield on it and paint, and I just think it's so cute. I don't drink coffee or hot drinks, so it's perfect for painting. That's what I usually use my coffee mugs for, but I love this one because it has paint on it already. I'm using a little sheet of acetate just to cover up my photos, and I'm splattering in the upper left, the bottom left, and then the upper right. And there we go. That is going to be today's layout. I thought about maybe bringing in some of the sequins, but I've already got a lot going on, and I love the way this turned out. So if you've also enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. I'll have a few still shots of this layout to follow at the end, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope this has given you some inspiration to use your color kits. Now you can subscribe for the color kits. You can add my name to your subscription as well, and you'll be guaranteed to get this kit. This is going to be a popular one. It's going to sell out, so make sure you grab it quick. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.